Hey, Libra, you're up next for the zodiacs. So what I've been doing, you guys, I've been trying to get caught up on some zodiac readings because I haven't done them for a while. And Libra, you're up, but what I've been doing is just channeling in at that very moment and seeing what Spirit wants to give me. We're kind of doing predictions for May coming up. Okay, if you happen to catch this later, that's okay too. There's probably a message in it for you somewhere. Okay, so Libra, let me see here. I'm hearing a song right away. I'm hearing I want to break free. So I feel like something about as we go into the summer months, okay, as we step into May, I feel like something is going to be kind of pushing you out of your shell a little bit. I feel like there's a part of you that feels like the anticipation, something is about to happen, okay? And I feel like you could be opening up a little more, you could be getting out of hermit mode, you know, getting out of that. I feel like you got stuck in winter a lot for some reason. Now, it's not going to resonate for all Libra, but I feel like for a good group of you in my collective that something's telling me that you got stuck in winter, which means you could have lived somewhere where you have long winter months, but metaphorically speaking, it was just a rough patch, but I feel like you're moving past it. I'm seeing a little spring cleaning. I'm seeing like, you know, cleaning out your closet, okay? I'm seeing you just making room for the new. I feel like spring is coming, but your spring is going to be your summer, okay? So I feel like there was a little delay for you, Libra, but it's all coming together. You're going to be getting out there. I'm seeing you being pushed out of your shell a little bit. So I feel like your spirit guides are going to be lining you up with people that are kind of going to urge you to get out of the house, okay? So it's time to get out of the house. It's time to get out of your shell, or maybe have some people over. Maybe this cleaning out things this spring, you know, as you step into summer months, it's going to be refreshing, okay? So I feel like something about the water, you could be spending time near water, could be really nourishing for you, okay? But I'm also seeing, you know, somebody changing their hair. Okay, I don't know if that's certain sign or synchronicity. If you're like itching to change your hair, do it. You're going to feel fun. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel lighter if you're cutting your hair, okay? Oftentimes when you go through like a long winter, meaning a rough patch, sometimes that feels good. I've done that before. My hair's always been really long, but, you know, when I've just really, you know, I needed a change and I felt like energy was like stuck and I just felt, I literally took scissors and went and chopped my hair and it was super cute, but I go through my phases. But I feel like, you know, even if you're masculine, I feel like you could be like, you know, shaving the head or, you know, I don't know, giving yourself a little trim, a little cleanup, because I'm seeing here that your spirit guides are really going to be on you about this, Libra. I'm really getting this emphasis really heavily that they're not going to leave you alone, okay? Your spirit guides are going to keep sending people your way that are going to be like, come on, come out to eat, or why don't you come over? You know, we'll have a little girl time, or we'll get together with some friends and barbecue, or do this or do that, or would you like to come with me somewhere? And I feel like you're going to be making up excuses, trying to stay at the house by yourself, but part of you wants to go, and part of you likes being invited, but in the past, you were kind of just like going through it, okay? And that's okay, but I'm hearing, I feel like this is your higher self and your inner child saying, I want to break free. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. So those are the channel messages that I'm getting here. We can, you know, we can channel into, look at, we got the Hanged Man and balance. Okay, it's okay to stay home and do your thing and be a homebody, but you got to have that equal balance. Okay, you got to get out of the house is what I'm hearing is really heavily for your reading, Libra. It's coming through really heavily here. So let me just give this a couple shuffle here. Yeah, look it. You were going through some sort of a winter, all right? A long winter. It was like, I don't know why. Was it Groundhog's Day? It could have felt like Groundhog's Day. Was it a long winter? I don't know. You could be somewhere where we got the Ten of Pentacles too. So things are going to lighten up. I'm feeling really good about it. I don't know, this year, was it It wasn't a leap year because we had leap year last year, but groundhog. Did the groundhog go back in and peek his head back out? Did he say there was going to be a long winter? Either way, I feel like your spiritual groundhog made you have a long winter so you can overcome something. And I feel like you've worked through it, but now it's kind of like you've gotten a little too comfortable, okay, living in your head at home. And your spirit guides are saying it's time to break free. It's time to get out of the house, okay? So let me just get your overall energy. We got 2 cards. Okay, so we got the Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands here. So I feel like this is you kind of like, you know, wanting to go somewhere, and then, you know, for some reason, what's holding you back here? Your spirit guides, they're going to keep pushing you forward here. I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is going to be new opportunities that they're going to open for you. And not only new opportunities, I'm seeing that you might meet somebody, okay? I know it's a pentacle, has to do with abundance, but abundance comes in all forms, Libra, and I feel like your abundance, for some of you Libras, is going to be meeting somebody that you're going to connect with. So don't miss out on that opportunity. Your spirit guides are going to keep sending someone your way, okay? We got the Temperance card coming out here. Your angels are coming through so much, telling you that, you know, it's time to, it's okay to keep one foot in and, you know, stay in the house sometimes, but it's time to step outside, okay? And I feel like an equal balance here. They're gonna connect you with good people, okay? I feel like you could have been closed off going through this winter because you had challenging time with people in general, okay? Or it could have been whatever it was for you, okay? I don't want to tap into that too much because I feel like you're past it. You'll know if it's for you or not, right? So I feel like you've been patient with yourself. You've been wanting this with the 7 of Pentacles. You've been working towards this, okay? You're not quite there yet, but your soul is like, I want to break free, and you're about to. I'm seeing you, you know, I'm seeing you possibly saving up some money for something as well. You could be working on saving your funds. You never know. You might be invited somewhere. Maybe you're being called to, like, save your funds for something special for yourself. Look at that. Well, I tell you. Listen to your girl. Listen to your girl Golden. You're going to be meeting somebody, okay? And if not, if you're not looking for a relationship, Libra, you're going to be meeting friends. You're going to be meeting people that you're going to enjoy spending time with. And I feel like once you get out there and you know, get out of your shell, get out of your comfort zone, because your spirit guides coming through really heavy, saying they're going to keep pushing. They're going to keep pushing, okay? Until you finally say yes, because they want you to be happy, okay? Obviously, if you're not in the right headspace, they're not going to, you know, but they're going to keep giving you opportunities is what I'm seeing with the Ace of Pentacles. They're going to give you opportunities to connect with people, and I feel like that's something you want, all right? With the 2 of Cups coming out here, you're going to be meeting the right people. Yeah, it's time to, you know, you're coming out of that winter season here. You're coming out of feeling stuck here. We got the Strength card. You could be, you know, making some friends with some Leos, but I feel like this is your, you know, your spirit guides are backing you up on this. They're giving you full support, and they're telling you it's not going to be like it was before. Whatever you were struggling with, they're gonna make sure that you meet the right people, okay? So have a little faith. I just heard, have a little faith in me. I don't know what song that is, and I feel like I'm singing it off tune here. We got the 10 of Pentacles again when I split the deck here. I'm just using a different deck here because I feel like, let's find out what this 2 of Cups is. Soul family. This is screaming soul family all the way, Libra. But I'm definitely feeling like you're coming out of a winter. Clarify the 2 of Cups. Okay, the world. Yep, you're coming out of it. You're definitely stepping out into the world. You're stepping into a brand new timeline with the world here, okay? The 21st could be significant to you, but number 21 is the world. You've gone through a rough cycle. I'm definitely feeling like it was a rough winter. It could have felt like Groundhog Day for years. But it's time to break free. I feel like you're breaking free from the matrix. You're awakening to, you know, that there's more out there. 5 of Coins. You could have felt different. Hermit. Yeah, look at, you could have, this whole time that you were feeling like you were alone, you know, a lone wolf, with the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles here is because you had to go through some sort of healing. You're the awakener of your generation, okay? Of your ancestors. You've been chosen, Libra. You've been chosen by your ancestors. So as rough as it wasn't in vain. Your feelings matter. Your feelings are important. You were supposed to spend that long winter, okay? But now I'm seeing you stepping out of it. So for you Libras that follow me, and for you Libras that are resonating with this, it's time, okay? It's time. No looking back at the past. The Ten of Coins just keeps wanting to come out. It came out, okay? We got the Five of Cups here. I feel like, you know, if you need to give it one last good cry and then just brush it off, make space for the new, okay? You don't see that there's still cups standing there. There's still people. If you had it rough with connecting with people your whole life, the right people are about to come in, and I feel like it's because you had to do some generational healing for your family line, right? I know, it's not easy. But I feel like whatever it was that was projected onto you and that you were holding onto so tightly, you worked really hard, and you worked really hard for this, and it's time to break free and connect. I'm seeing happiness all around here. Once you get out of your shell here, and I feel like, you know, like I said, you're very supported and protected by your guides, okay? Use your intuition. It's going to help align you with people. If it doesn't feel good, that means it's probably not good for you. And so you know how to navigate through people now. But I feel like whoever you are, you have an open heart and you care about people, but you held on to things that weren't good for you, okay? Because it maybe, you know, it felt normal or it felt right in the moment. But what I'm seeing here is that your Groundhog Day is over with the World card here. No more Groundhog Day. Everything's going to be new and exciting, okay? It's like I'm seeing a flower blooming through the cracks. That's what I'm seeing here. You're that flower, okay? So you may have thought that you were never going to come out of this, or, you know, is it always going to be like this? Maybe I should just stay inside. No. You're that flower in the crack, baby. You're blooming. This is your spring. Your spring is the new summer, okay? Wait, did I say that right? Summer is the new spring. You know what I mean. What else is going on with this connection? Four Wands. You're uniting with your people. This is going to be a divine lover. Four Wands is a union energy. So if you don't get out there, you might miss the opportunity. It will never pass you by. But I mean, you know what I mean. Libra. I'm also seeing that not only connecting with your person, but there's other people in the background. That means more people, friends, real honest friends, Libra. It's time. It's time to break free. Your soul's calling it. Your spirit guides are calling you. They're like, come on, it's okay to come this way. We got the Four of Coins on the bottom here. So you could be seeing the number 4. It's all about, you know, breaking free. You're like the butterfly coming out and spreading its wings, okay? You've been holding on to something really great inside of you, and I feel like part of you wants to break free and mingle and have fun with people, okay? You've had to learn to become your own best friend, and now that you've done that, it's time to make some other friends too, and possibly a lover, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you for May. However I said it, is your spring is the new summer. Summer is the new spring. Something like that. All right, Libra. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.